Hey guys, it's Miss Etheridge. Just coming to you today, going to do some little math problems with you. We are still working on transformations. Now, you should have in front of you a packet just like this one. We're going to talk about reflections, translations, rotations, and then I'll tell you about the rest of this packet. Now, I'm going to do a couple of each kind with you. So as I go through this video, you follow along, fill in what I do. When you are done with this video, then you go back and you complete all the other problems in this packet. This is due by the end of class today. Okay, we're going to take it up. We're going to be looking at it real quickly on Monday, and then you're going to have a quiz on Monday. So this is your last chance to see, do you know how to do it? What help do you need? That sort of thing. As you're working through it, if you need to get your textbook out or your notebook out and you need to look back and make sure you're doing it right, that is fine. But what we should not see or hear is you talking to your neighbor and wasting time, okay? We don't have a lot of time and you got to get busy today. All right, so let's look at the first one. It says that you have a square QRST with the following vertices. Okay. All right, now this page is about reflection, so that's what I'm going to do. It says here in the directions, graph and label each figure. So I should see each figure graphed and labeled and your ordered pairs here. Do not give me this paper with nothing drawn and only the ordered pairs. I will hand it back to you, and so will Miss Hardison. All right, so let's plot our points first. So we've got 3, -1. So 3, -1. We always label. We've got 8, -2. That's our R. We've got 7, -7. S. And we've got 2, -6. is our T. So there's our original shape. Now, at any time during the video, if you're not plotting and drawing as quickly as I do, then you can pause the video, but you do need to work in a timely manner. All right, so we were reflecting it over the y-axis. So we're going from here, and we're reversing it over to this side, okay? So if Q is 3 units away and 1 unit down, it's going to be 3 units away and 1 unit down. So that would be our new Q. So we have -3, -1. All right, R, same thing. R was 8 units over and -2 units down. So now I'm going to be -8 units and 2 units down. We're just flipping it over. Okay. All right, and then S we had at 7, -7. So this S should be at -7, -7. And then T, 2, -6, should be at -2, -6. So we have the same shape, it's just the mirror image. And if you look at your ordered pairs, we talked about when you reflect over the y-axis, the x is the number that changes. So Q started out at 3, -1, now it's -3, -1. So we just did opposite the x and kept the y, okay? It's fine for you to know that, and if you want to fill in your ordered pairs first and then draw to show that that is the reflection, that's fine. Or if you need to draw it first and then fill in. But this is what you're looking for, okay? So if it flips over the y, x is what changes. All right, so this one is just the opposite. This time we're going over the x-axis, so what should change? Our y should change. So we will keep the x and change the y. Okay? So let's plot our original. And I'm using the blue and the pink, just like your book does. The blue's the original, the pink is the new. You don't have to do that. Just make sure that you have labeled all your vertices. All right, so we got negative 5, 5. That's our J. We've got 5, 7. That's our K. And we have 2, 3. That's our L. Be very precise when you're plotting your points. Don't just drop a dot down in the general area. You do need to be exact. Okay, so we are reflecting it over the X, so we're going to flip it over this way. So L was 3 units away. It stays lined up this way, and it's 3 units on the bottom. So our L is 2, negative 3. All right, and we said this started at 2, 3. We do the opposite to the Y, and we did, so that is correct. All right, K, it is, we said 7 units up, so this is going to be 7 units down. Get it lined up. So this would be 5, negative 7. Again, just had to change the Y because it's a vertical move. All right, and then the, what I got left, J is 5 up, so we're going 5 down. So J would be negative 5, negative 5. Okay? Again, kept all the X's, and I just changed the Y's. Okay? So that's your reflection. You will have 4 more that you need to complete on this page. Okay? Now, on the next page, it's all about translations, and they've given you the rule. So you may have more than one move, but you just follow the rule. All right, so I'm going to plot the original first. So they give me triangle MNP. So M is negative 6, 1. So that's my M. N is 0, negative 5. And P is negative 5, negative 3. All right, so our rule is X plus 1 and Y plus 5. So that means mine is going to shift to the right 1 unit and up 5 units. So my M, if I go to the right 1 and up 5, that would be my new M. All right, N, go to the right 1 and up 5. And P, go to the right 1, up 5. So my new ordered pairs for M was 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So negative 5, 6. And if I look back at the original, negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. All right, so N, 0 plus 1 is 1. That's correct. And negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Yes, that is where N is. All right, P, negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. That's correct. And negative 3 plus 5 is 2. That's correct. Okay? So you can do the rules to find your new ordered pairs, and then you could plot them, or you could just count from each point and plot your points. Either way is okay, but both figures must be drawn and the ordered pairs filled in. All right, now on number 2, let's do this one. It says a rectangle EFGH. So E is at 4, 1. F is at 8, 0. G is at 6, negative 8. And H is at 2, negative 7. Okay. All right, now our move is X minus 2, so we're moving to the left 2, and we're moving up 6. So E, I'm moving left 2, up 6. There's my new E. All right, F. So left 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my new F. And I'll go ahead and write them down while I'm here. So this was at 2, 7. Okay. F was at 6, 6. Okay. All right, H, I'm going to the left 2, and I'm going up 6. So that's my new H. So that's 0, negative 1. That's H. All right, and then G, to the left 2, up 6. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 2. Now remember, I can check my numbers. So for E, 4 minus 2 was 2, 1 plus 6 was 7. I check G. 6 minus 2 is 4, and negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2, so that works. Okay, so everything should be drawn, everything was filled in. You have 4 more to complete. All right, now on the back, the next page, rotations, up at the top, it has a place for you to do the rule, and this will be very helpful for you. So we said when you do a 90-degree rotation, you flip the ordered pair and you make Y negative. Okay? When you have a 180-degree rotation, both numbers just go opposite of what they are. They don't remove, they're just going opposite. And then if you have a 270-degree rotation, you will flip and make the X negative. Now, this page will be easier if you follow your rules and then draw your new shape. Okay? Some of you are really good at drawing the new shapes. That's fine. You can do it that way. But if you struggle with it, do the math first. All right, so let's plot our points. So we got D is at 1, 4. And then we got E is at 7, 6. And we have F at 8, 3. And we have G at 2, 1. All right, this one says 180 degrees, so I know it should end up over here, so we're turning it. Here would be 90, and then here would be 180. So if it's 180 degrees, we're just making opposite of the sign. So 1, 4 becomes negative 1, negative 4. 7, 6 becomes negative 7, negative 6. F becomes negative 8, negative 3, and G becomes negative 2, negative 1. All right, so let me plot those points. So I've got negative 1, negative 4. That's my new D. I've got negative 7, negative 6. That's my new E. I have -8, -3. That's my new F. And I have -2, -1 is my new G. So there is my rotated shape, 180 degrees. Okay. All right, and then I'll do number 2 with you. Triangle, LMN, so L is at 1,6. M is at 8,7. And N is at 5,2. All right, now it says 270 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm doing the Y -X. So I'm flipping it and making the X opposite of what it was. So 1,6 becomes 6, -1. 8,7 becomes 7, -8. I'm flipping them and making the X negative. Then N 5,2 flips and becomes 2,5. Okay, so then just plot your points. Okay, so let's plot those points. So I've got 6, -1. And then I've got 7, -8. And 2, -5. And there you go. Okay? All right.
At this time, we need the cheerleaders to report to the gym, please. Cheerleaders, report to the gym, please.
All right. Now, that covers 2 of every one, so you should be good there. You still got the other ones on that page to complete. And then attached in this packet is just some pretty simple question and answers. It asks you about, like this first one tells you this shape, rotated 90 degrees clockwise. What will the new ones be? They even filled in part of the ordered pairs so you'll know if you're on the right track. But remember, rotation, we just did a page that we wrote down your cheats for the rotation. Okay, so you can flip back and use those. But just work your way through. It's several pages, but it's because there's a lot of drawings to it. It's not a lot of answers. Just be sure you are answering what they ask. Okay, now this packet is due by the end of class. Whatever you have, be sure you turn it in. We will be collecting, like I said, we'll look at it Monday, and then you will quiz on Monday. All right, get busy.